Hey everybody, current episode, we've had to cut it into 2 parts. This is part 1. Cheers. Welcome to Amigos, another podcast. My name's Doug. Joined here with Seb.
Yo,
Hey, Seb.
how you going, Dougie?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Just me and Seb today.
Yeah. The other bloke
Not Will.
chucked the sickie.
Chuck the sickie. Yeah. We got to get in to bring a doctor's certificate. Going on that, with today's episode, we've got a guest.
We do.
Yeah, Will. How are you, mate?
Welcome, Will.
Very good, man. Thank you for having us.
No, thanks for putting some time aside.
Yeah, man.
pleasure.
Yeah, it's good. Sorry, there was a bit of a false start there with your mate.
Yeah.
Over here, yeah, look at him. He's in the background there trying to hide. Your mate, he just left us out the front. Luckily, there's a bit of shelter there, bro.
Yeah, because it was
Otherwise,
pouring.
like, he would have come here and would have just been three wet blokes out the front door again.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, this time he didn't have to order it, though.
Yeah, cool, man. All right, Will, we got a tradition where we crack a beer
Sounds good.
before we start. Seb, what do you got?
I've just got trusty old Carlton Dryals on sale, so
Yeah,
I thought,
nice.
fuck it, I'll
On a
buy it.
can.
What about yourself, man? In a can,
I've
of
got
course.
a Lashes. James
150
White.
lashes. What about you, Will?
I'm
What
on
do
the Monteith's black beer. I like the dark.
Yeah.
Like the dark beers.
Yeah, that's why you're mates with Marty. He likes the dark.
He likes the tanning salons.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that was Dougie's like, we got to get him. At least he found you one. At least you haven't tried, which was good. We
Yeah.
were just sort of, we got no idea with dark beers, bro.
No, really
Yeah.
appreciate it, boys.
No, well, good, bro.
No,
Thank
good.
you.
Good.
So,
Let's go.
cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud. Just like last time, it's amazing.
Mate, it's been a while for our Lashes.
Yeah, not bad. Will, how'd you go?
Very nice. It's got
Not
a
bad.
bit chocolatey.
Oh,
really?
It's quite nice.
Fucking hell, there you go.
Oh, wow. Wow.
There you go. We won't be offended if you say it's shit, bro. So it's fine.
Beer is not shit.
Yeah, true. Well, I
Oh,
mean,
he's got standards.
4X.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Fucking dirty
He's got
Queenslanders.
standards. All right, so obviously this episode we'll be talking to Will and share
man.
some stories about him. You've been referred to us, I guess. Referred.
yeah. You have to
how-
pre-book and
Yeah.
and apply and send us your reasoning for being on the podcast because we're so popular.
Yeah, no. The host with the most, if everyone remembers, Martin.
Oh yes.
He passed on the details of yourself and asked if willing to come on, and you have, which is great. Thank you for that. How you been?
I've been really good.
Yeah?
Busy. Man. Yeah. We had, we just come back from the school holidays.
Yeah.
And I got 2 young kids. We spent 2 weeks overseas, Tokyo.
Oh,
fuck
nice.
yeah.
I'm telling you, non-stop.
Yeah.
Like, my feet are dead.
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure.
yeah, we're walking all day. So great trip.
Yeah.
Kids loved it.
Awesome.
But yeah, reality.
You
now.
loved it, right?
I loved it.
Okay.
we spent a lot of time in we spent a lot of time in theme parks.
Yeah, okay.
And
Fuck.
what? So not as much as the cultural stuff that I would have been a bit more keen on. But
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
the kids loved it, and that's what we were there for. So it was great.
Nice. I was actually going to say, like, not that it's a weird one, but Bali, Thailand, maybe Vietnam. I don't know. I don't hear a lot of people say I went to Tokyo. Like, so theme parks. Is that why you were?
Yeah. So
Main reason?
A bit of a backstory, if you like.
Yeah, man, please.
We had originally planned to take the kids to Disneyland in LA.
Yeah.
And then there was this little pandemic that kind of hit the world.
Oh, really?
So we had
Must
to
have missed
cancel it.
Yeah. Must have missed it.
It was on the late news. So all of that got cancelled, obviously. And now that we're allowed to fly again, go overseas, whatnot, we kind of decided that LA, America in general, maybe wasn't our destination of choice anymore. And, Japan's got Disneyland, they've got Universal Studios and whatnot, which is the main reason we're going. So, we figured to go there instead.
Yeah, why not?
And I think, there's more cultural aspects to Japan than America. It's America and Australia are too similar in my
Very
mind.
similar, aren't they? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, food-wise over there, you probably have more of an option for takeaway stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right. I reckon, man. Like, you go to Japan, the beautiful culture and heritage and all that type of stuff. Yeah.
Exactly right. And, my whole family, we love the Japanese food, so that wasn't going to be an issue.
Awesome.
And my kids, they love the anime and all that kind of shit, you know what I mean? So it was much more, I think, suited to what everyone would have enjoyed.
Perfect.
So, no, it was a great trip. And then got back 2 days before school and work started again. So it was just hit the ground running.
Yeah. You need a holiday from a holiday
That's what I mean.
sometimes.
You need a
right?
holiday to decompress from your last holiday.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones, hey, where you go, I need a holiday from a holiday.
Exactly
100%,
right.
man.
I would have loved even just 2 more days or something just to unpack, get back into Australian life and
Well, even just come back to reality, like your sleep pattern, because I'm assuming there's a time difference.
for the first week we were there, it was only 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
And then
that's all right then. Yeah.
in the middle of our holiday, Australia did daylight savings, which Japan doesn't do. So I went to 2 hours. So it wasn't a massive
Not bad.
difference.
But the jet lag still hits you, though, doesn't it?
It does.
It still hits you.
Definitely. And, when you're on holidays, you're not on your work sleep schedule either. You know what I mean? So,
True.
we're not going to bed at whatever time we normally
Yeah.
go to bed. So, we just got to quickly adjust.
Yeah, fair enough.
What was the weather like over there?
Hot, but not crazy hot. Like I was expecting it to be a lot more humid than here. So we packed like shorts, t-shirts all day, and that was pretty much it. But come nighttime, you'd pull a jumper out, walk around.
Oh,
so
okay,
Wow.
When it gets colder, it dips a bit.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah.
So but no, it was awesome day.
Yeah. Cool.
nice.
Would you go back?
Oh, tomorrow,
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
fucking loved it.
Yeah.
And as I said, like we were there for the kids. So my wife and I, we would love to go back and do more culturally things, like see some of the old cities that are still very not touristy.
Yeah. Yep.
So we would definitely do that. Kids loved it. They would go back again.
Awesome.
And maybe next time they wouldn't be so theme park focused.
Yeah, maybe. How old are the kids?
15 and my youngest turned 13 while we were there. So
nice.
15 and 13
Oh,
now.
they could really enjoy it too then. They could actually they're going to remember it type thing, you know. Yeah, they're not little. Yeah,
and,
nice.
and they were old enough to go on every ride. You know what I mean? Like, and they love all the roller coasters and all this. Like, there was a couple that I wouldn't go on that they went on.
Yeah, right.
So, you know what I mean?
Cool.
Like
Awesome.
they're fearless.
I'm going to throw a rapid fire question at you. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Best part of the holiday?
The food.
I won't say worst, but least favorite part.
Standing in line for hours.
Oh, yeah. Just to get on the ride.
Yeah, and every place we went to, theme parks, they've got an app which tells you how long the wait time is for each ride. So you can kind of plan.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can look at it and go, I want to go on this ride, but right now it's saying it's an hour and a half wait.
Yeah.
So let's go and kill something which is only a 20-minute wait.
Yeah, fair
Tick
enough.
that one, and then see what the lines are doing later.
Yeah,
so
smart.
I mean, it was good that you could kind of plan your day that way.
Yeah.
But even if the wait time came down, there was still some we waited over an hour to get on.
Fuck.
So that was the killer. And, you're standing for that entire time.
Yeah. Oh, it's not like they put chairs out and you just sort of slide down.
Exactly. A little conveyor belt would have been perfect for me. But,
That would have been a ride in itself.
exactly. That would have been nice. But
The waiting ride.
The way trademark that shit. That's genius.
sell it to them. Yeah.
But actually, I want to go back to food because I'm glad you said food because, well, especially me over here, I love my food. What type did you try? Everything, anything, traditional stuff? What's the go? What was
I mean, it's going to sound really funny, but their convenience stores, 7-Eleven and Family Mart and stuff, it's not like ours. They've got full meals just sitting on the shelf. And
They
They have behind the counter, they got microwaves, they got kettles, so you can buy your cup noodles, cook it there,
right
sit
there.
on a little bench seat and just eat in store.
Oh, mad.
Yeah.
Mad.
But because a lot of the days that we were there, we weren't getting back to our hotel till 9:30, 10 o'clock. So a lot of restaurants were kind of done for the day.
Yeah, fair enough.
So we would just hit up a Family Mart, 7-Eleven, whatever,
Yep.
grab a bunch of bento boxes, sushi,
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
that kind of stuff, and just eat it and go back to the room. But
Beautiful.
there was some really nice, we found a couple of really nice, those hole in the wall,
Yeah.
traditional
Yes.
one of the best meals we had there was just a ramen bar,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
No one there spoke a lick of English.
Yeah.
A lot of
That's when you know you're in a good spot.
exactly right. A lot of the places they could at least greet us, put us at a table.
Yeah.
This was nothing.
Yeah.
Sat us down, pointed us to the iPad, which had the menu.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tick,
yeah.
tick, tick, order.
Yeah.
And then the food just came out, and that was probably the best meal we had
Yeah,
while we
Wow,
were
that's
there.
pretty cool.
Is it true? I've heard everyone told me that anyone, my brother's been there, a couple of other friends that everybody said the same thing to me. The Japanese have to be some of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your life.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll just give you a real quick example.
Please.
the day we arrived, we got a train from the airport to where Google told me our hotel was. Right? And so I'm following Google Maps.
Yep.
Train station up the street, turn right. I should be right there.
Yeah.
I'm standing where it's telling me to. I can't see this hotel anywhere, right?
Shit.
This Japanese couple just, I don't know, going for a walk after dinner or something. They just stop. You guys okay? I'm like, I'm trying to find this. They whip out their own phone, start Googling and everything. And they're like, nah, it's wrong, basically.
Yeah.
You've got to go about 3 blocks that way, turn left, and you're there.
Yeah.
So we're like, thank you very much. Went along our way.
Yeah.
We're following what they've said. Still can't find this hotel.
Yeah.
So I've told my wife and kids, just wait here for a sec.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do a quick lap around the block by myself.
Yeah.
Stop dragging suitcases and whatnot.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And see if I can find it. I'll come back and get you. By the time I went around the block and came back, that same couple had walked 3 blocks to find us again
Yeah.
to say, no, we've actually found it. We know exactly where to go now.
Yeah.
With the map on their phone, walked us right to the door of the hotel.
Bro, how good is that?
And like that's within the first hour of arriving
Yeah.
in Japan.
yeah.
No, but I've heard that as well. As in,
Yeah.
when you're doing a Google search for locations in Japan, you never get the right place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like either it doesn't exist or the directions to that location is somewhere totally different, and you have to always ask.
Yeah, and
it's probably
and
better to ask.
One of the other things I found, like not with Google but with Japan, they've got a lot of like underground tunnels that connect train stations to buildings, shopping centers. But they could be like 3 blocks away. And so Google doesn't do well when you're trying to traverse underground tunnels, you know what I mean? So
well, fucking stuff's up in our city.
Yeah.
But anyway, going back to Japanese people being lovely, my main interaction with like Japanese people was in Hawaii, right?
Pearl Harbor. No, too soon. Too soon.
Well, that's the thing. But given all that,
okay.
they are the biggest number of tourists to Hawaii.
Oh,
The Japanese. The concierge desk, they speak Japanese, Chinese, and obviously English. All of the concierge desks in hotels either have a set Japanese interpreter / person. They far outnumber, right? Now, Chinese and Japanese tourists, and without being racist, I will tell you how we knew
but
the
you
difference.
are going to be.
No. I'm going to tell you how we knew the difference.
All right, yeah.
We're standing waiting for the elevator, and the hotel we had was like main part of Hawaii. And, you know, there's 6 elevators, but fuck, with thousands of people, whatever it is, mate, you're going to be waiting for ages. So you stand back, and as, you know, like you're in Australia, elevators there, you stand back just like you do at a train, for the most part anyway. Some idiots on the train stations, fucking morons.
Yeah, I know these
But
things,
you stand back, doors open, you let the people walk out, and then
100%.
you walk in. And obviously, if, Will, you're 3 rows in front of me, I'm not going to push past people and get ahead of you. You go in first, mate. Oh, you're in? Oh, good. I'll go to the next one. Whatever.
Exactly.
Done. Nah, not there. The doors open and straight away, you could tell the Aussies, the Americans, whatever, and the Japanese, because the Chinese fucking elbow, like as people were walking out there, they're elbowing and going in, but from behind us. But the Japanese guys, man, they would literally like, even if you're behind them, they would like usher you in first and just keep waiting.
And like if you've seen the train system in Japan, you would know why. Like it is so well organized.
Yeah, man.
You know, like because they've got actual gates between the platform and the actual train.
Yeah.
So they're all closed. The train pulls up exactly where the gate's going to open. Like they line it up perfectly.
Yeah.
Gates open, people get off.
Yeah.
And then where you're waiting to get on the train is actually in lines as well. Like it's got
mad.
coloured lines,
Yep.
cues on the tiles,
Yep.
pavers. And then once everyone's gotten off, they just filter in exactly in order that you're standing at the platform
Yeah.
in.
Awesome.
Like,
Oh,
so
wow.
Love
that's
that.
like
That's fucking
they
mad.
must be used to it. Like that's
Yeah.
their culture. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know,
They
like
push it and
we
shove
do,
it.
we take that overseas with us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's similar to like the metro line. Yeah, we've got here.
Yeah.
They've got barriers, and
Okay.
then they got the trains as well. So they do that, but we don't have that organization like you're saying
Yeah,
that
there's
they've
no
got
line
over
up
there.
before the
No,
barrier.
it's just people don't even wait till you get out, and they're still already pushing in. Right?
Oh, bro.
It's annoying here.
That does my head in.
Yeah.
It's like, man, just step the fuck back, let people get off the fucking train, then walk in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, idiots.
yeah, I know.
You know who you are, you wankers.
Yep. I'd love to go to Japan. That's one of my list, and my kids as well want to go to Japan, and all that. So my brother went. I think it was earlier in the year. I think as well. He did the Mario karting.
Oh yeah,
Through the city and stuff. And
Mad.
you get to dress up. And,
I saw them drive past us.
yep.
But because I did have a look at doing that.
Yes.
But my kids are too young
Okay.
to do it. So
Yeah.
and it's I'm not going to leave them on the side of the road while I have
Yeah.
fun. So
Next time.
Next time.
bro, I would have done it 100%. 100%,
they
man.
can hold the camera.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
oath. And as you go past, just like with your middle finger, just give them the salute. Yeah, what? You're jealous.
They can follow you on the footpath.
I was going to throw some turtle shoes at them, but
Banana peels. Yeah. You're a better man than I, because I would have done it 100%. You can watch.
Did you go to any of those animal cafes?
we did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which one did you go to?
What?
You haven't heard?
No.
They got these cafes like where you can go get a drink.
Yeah.
But you're also with live animals.
Oh, okay.
And like different cafes have different pets, basically.
yeah.
So the one we went to, it had meerkats, ferrets,
Yeah, okay, I've seen
Nice.
that one. Yeah.
echidnas, and a
Wow.
fennec
Echidnas.
fox.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Mad.
So that was awesome. Like we all love animals, so we had to like, but literally right next door to it, there was another one that did dogs. There was another one that did cats. Another one that did otters. But
The otter
because
one, yeah.
this
Otter
one
would
had
be mad.
like 4 different animals, we thought that was
Just get it
you
all in
know,
one go.
Yeah, man.
we can kind of see all the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multitasking, mate.
Exactly right. The only problem is the fennec fox slept the whole day because they're nocturnal apparently. But we still got in there, got to pat him and whatnot, but he was just chill in his bed.
How did the echidnas taste? They taste good? Oh, they don't.
Bit of wasabi.
Yeah. Bit of a kick. Oh, they're going to say no, it's a prick. Ah! I'll stop that.
Sort of like a satay stick, right?
Built-in chopsticks.
Yeah, mate. Bill, and toothpick.
Yeah.
Done.
Functional.
Is it like a cafe where you just order drinks and food, or is it mainly
not
just
the
for
one
the
we
animals?
went to. Like, I don't know about the laws there, but I think there might be something about they have to serve you something because the drink seemed like an afterthought to the petting an
yeah.
animal.
Yeah.
Because it was like the one we went to, it was basically just a vending machine. Like
okay.
you'll pay your entry fee, which was, you pay by the time. So we paid for half an hour.
Yeah.
Petted all the animals and everything, and then they're like, have your drink. And it was like, you got the plastic cup, put under there, you press Coke, a little squirt of Coke comes out, and you got your drink. So
Yeah.
I don't know how kind of cafe it
Yeah.
was.
It's not very cafe, is it?
No,
It's a
but-
petting zoo with a Coke machine.
Exactly right. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's a law that they have to kind of
Probably.
feed you or drink you or something. But it really seemed like an afterthought to the rest of the day.
You can't be called a cafe unless you serve drinks.
Well, yeah.
I guess maybe.
We did kind of Google it. There were other ones that did have like kind of donuts and cakes and
but-
more kind of cafe looking.
Did you go because you wanted to do a cafe and you went, oh, and we get to pet the animals, or did you go more so for the animals?
Animals, 100%.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So who gives a
we
shit?
didn't
Yeah.
care.
Who
Like,
cares? Yeah.
We
Yeah.
we paid the money. We had half an hour with the animals,
Yeah,
whatever,
perfect. Yeah.
and we got a Coke on the way out.
Yeah, why not?
Win.
Yeah, nice. How many vending machines are there?
You can't count.
Yeah,
Like,
that many.
It's just
Every
ridiculous.
street corner
Oh, wow.
and more.
And it has everything.
Everything, hey? I've
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
like fish meals and sushi and fucking everything.
yeah, mainly you see drink ones, right?
Yeah.
Like everywhere, like even in the hotel we were staying at,
Yeah.
on the floor with the lobby, there's just a vending machine there, so you can just buy soft drinks. They even had an alcohol one next to it with
Oh,
like
fuck yeah.
cans of Asahi, cans of Scotch and Coke, whatever.
Mad. I'd be walking around pissed, bro. I swear to
but
God, I
It's
would
so
be.
easy to do there.
Yeah, but that's another thing. You're not allowed to walk around and
Oh,
eat.
you
Is
would
it
be-
rude or something? I heard. And there's not many bins, like public bins around.
Absolutely
there's no
bin.
rubbish.
Yeah.
But there's no rubbish either.
Because
So I don't
everyone
know.
cleans up after
Like,
themselves. Yeah.
Like my wife did a lot of research on the trip before we left,
Yeah.
and she read somewhere that it's kind of rude to walk and eat.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't think I actually saw many people like outside of theme parks because
Yeah.
Disneyland that they sold like churro sticks, popcorn, and that.
Yeah.
Everyone's walking and eating that.
Yeah,
But I
fair
think
enough.
that's a city within itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They've got their
okay.
own
Yeah.
rules there.
Yeah.
But in like Tokyo, Osaka, wherever we were,
Oh, wow.
yeah, people don't eat on the street.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
weird.
They don't know. Yeah, that's why they have it so clean. And there's not many public bins. So if you do have rubbish, you literally have to carry it with the whole
Yeah,
time.
fair enough, man. But like littering in general, I don't give a fuck where you are. It's fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I
and
think-
we might consider it annoying that we had to carry our rubbish because there's no bins.
Yeah.
I would still rather that than just dumping it and,
Fucking
and
right.
seeing a city full of trash.
Yeah, that's
100%.
right. And I think the fine is pretty big.
Yeah,
Over
well,
there, I
it's
heard.
rightfully so. It should be here as well because it's disgusting. People pick up your rubbish, bro. Fuck off. Sorry.
The
Oh,
other thing is you
saying
can't,
that
you
he-
can't smoke on the street either.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, really?
They have
Designated area?
like designated smoke.
Yeah. Again,
areas?
same thing. I like that.
Yeah, but that's the one rule I did see a lot of Japanese people break. They'll just walk down the street smoking.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Didn't give a shit.
So they're not that nice. No, I'm kidding. Or was there a lot of cigarette butts?
No,
There you go.
They take
See?
it with them still.
There you go.
So
See, yeah,
they still
see?
keep it clean,
They're respectful rule breakers.
but they would. Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, let's start.
Yeah, man. Let's actually start.
We've got a good chat
Yeah.
about Japan. It was interesting,
Yeah,
man.
it was good. Yeah, thank you for that enlightening experience.
And I hope we didn't make it a bit sour because you're missing it now. Yeah. Reminiscing all that
I'll be
adventure
back.
that he had.
Yeah, you're going back, bro.
Yeah,
You're all good.
100%.
No, that's cool. Well, we'll start from the beginning. Were you born in Australia or were you born overseas?
I was born overseas.
You born overseas?
Yes.
Where were you born?
I was born in France.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck? Wouldn't have picked that, eh? Wouldn't have picked that. How long you known Marty for? 10 years?
About 10,
Yeah.
10 11 years, yeah.
Marty, Will, Marty.
Yeah. Hola.
Well, yeah, he doesn't walk around with a baguette, so I guess that doesn't give it away.
He's wearing a Jordan's
Yeah.
Paris Saint-Germain
yeah,
Yeah,
shirt.
it is a PSG shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Was that? Did we?
You don't like the French? Oh, he does like Jordan. Okay. He's a LeBron fan. That's right.
Oh, LeBron. That's like he's a fake. Don't let him.
All right.
Le bitch, they should call him.
Who? Oh,
Yeah. LeBron. Le bitch. Same.
so,
Continue.
So, France. Paris, France?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How did that? No, I know how that happened.
So when a mummy and a daddy love each other
Yeah.
very much, right, Doug?
But
But this was 9 months after that. Yeah.
Yeah. So when did it actually happen? What country did that happen? Yeah, no.
Fuck.
Why
bro.
why
Why
in France?
Why in France? 'Cause-
I mean,
So tell us your backstory, bro.
Yeah.
so what happened is my mum and dad were living in England, but because of my dad's work, he basically spent 6 months in France, 6 months in England.
Oh, okay.
And it just so happened when I was born, they were doing the 6 months in France at the time. So it was going to
Okay.
be one of the two countries I was
Yeah.
born at.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
yeah, that's pretty cool.
parents Aussie.
No, neither are. So
Pom.
my dad is Pom,
Yep.
and my mum is from India.
Yeah,
nice.
right.
You can't tell.
Yeah, man, like you.
I wouldn't have picked French.
No.
I wouldn't have picked India.
Pom a little. Now that you say Pom, but only because I guess Pom Aussie whatever same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
But yeah, I wouldn't have picked that at all, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like honestly, no one does.
Yeah,
I don't think Murray
crazy.
still believes me.
No.
But
Yeah. That's because half the time he's drunk. So it's- yeah.
only half.
Yeah.
Do you have any siblings?
Not full. I've got half.
Okay.
Half siblings. So my dad, he's been married like 3 times.
Yep.
So I got an older brother and sister from his first wife.
Yep.
Then there was me, and now I've got a younger brother with his third wife.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
So my folks, like, I think I was like 1 or something. Like, I was still a baby. So
Okay.
yeah, they split
Yeah.
up ages ago.
Yeah.
And then he got remarried, and yeah, so I got 3 half siblings.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So are they still together? Yes.
Yeah, they're still together.
Yep. Nationalities?
His wife is Greek.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, man. That's,
Yeah, I know.
it's a full mixture, eh?
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
his first wife was English. So
Yeah.
they're
Okay.
like
Yep.
my older brother and sister are full English.
Yep. Over there too.
Yeah, like
they're over there.
my sister still lives there. My brother moved to Australia about 20 years ago, I think,
Ah, okay,
for work.
yeah,
So yeah, but I didn't grow up with any of my siblings.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
because my younger, like where my dad and his wife and my younger brother are in Adelaide.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. I
and who
kind
wants to go there, really?
not with the Greek stepmother, I'll tell you that much.
Cool.
Oh, fucking hell.
So how'd you make it over to Australia?
So my grandparents immigrated
He got
here
on a plane.
in the 60s.
Yep. Okay.
And my mum was 13 or 14, I think, when she came out here.
Yep.
And then she met my dad, I don't know how,
Yeah,
but
okay.
then moved to England to be with him.
Yep.
But then after they divorced, she came back to Australia with me.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
okay,
that's like
cool.
pretty much all of her family was out here by then
Yeah,
anyway.
righto.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We came back. Well, she came back to Australia. I came to Australia.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So your influence with that is more on your mum's Indian side rather than.
Oh, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I grew up with just the Indian side of my family. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
because my dad either lived in England or in Adelaide, so didn't see him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all his like the extended family are all in England anyway.
Yeah,
So
okay, yeah.
I grew up with mum and the Indian side of the family.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's crazy. Like, so with that, right? Food wise, Indian food. Well, what Indians would call food.
Yeah. It's just food as mum called it.
Food. Yeah. Also food. Yeah.
No,
But yeah,
growing up, I was the kind of the white kid who was like,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
too spicy.
yeah, fair enough.
know?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had your father's genes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nuggets and chips and yeah.
I tried it as much as I could.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
But now I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah,
love
okay.
it.
Yeah.
I grew up and kind of went, nah, this is actually good. But as a kid, it was like, nah, too spicy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Give me Macca's, give me whatever, pizza, whatever. So, but like a lot of what mum cooked at home wasn't Indian. Like my grandparents, if we went there, traditional. Like my grandmother would cook all Saturday to feed everyone on Sunday.
Oh,
you know
mate.
what I mean? Like,
Fuck, that'd be good food too.
we had that. I don't know if
yeah.
you guys are the same, but like every Sunday was family day basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And so like Saturday, Nan's cooking. Sunday we all go there and there's like a banquet.
Yeah, mad. That would have been good food too.
Oh
man.
yeah,
Fucking hell.
So your mum, she came 14. You said
13 or 14. Yeah,
So she
young.
grew up pretty Aussie during the time before she met your dad.
Yeah, like because I think 13, 14, so it would have been like early high school basically. So she kind of did her high school in Australia. But the funny thing is, they the school basically paired her up with the only other Indian girl in school.
Oh, really?
So there was, and that poor girl was the only Indian girl at school before mum got there. You know what I mean? So,
She's like, someone else. I have a friend. Yeah.
and so I think, I think the school that she went to was like predominantly white, basically.
Okay, yeah.
Before her and her friend got there.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough.
That's pretty cool, man. That's interesting. So how did you feel growing up? Now, obviously, you're white.
Yep.
Were you the only white person?
No, I've got one cousin who, like her mum is Indian, like the Indian side as well, but she married an Australian.
Okay.
And so my older cousin, she's like white, blonde, blue-eyed, like real Aussie.
Oh, yeah.
But then she's got a younger brother who's dark as. And so like, they got one of each basically. Yeah. For real.
Yeah. Oh, that's
man.
cool. And does everyone get shocked when you say that, your mum's
100%.
Indian and
Yeah,
you grew
man.
up in Indian family? Pretty
Like
much?
there's times I've literally had to pull out family photos to prove that
Yeah.
there is a black side over here. You know what I mean? Like,
Did you ever use it like just like I know that I'd probably try and spin out mates and be like, yeah, come round, like not telling your mates, and he come round. I was like, this is my mum, and they'd be like, fuck off, this ain't your house. You know what the fuck? Yeah.
I never did, but like I grew up in Windsor, South Windsor.
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
Very like back then. Anyway, when I was growing up, it was still a very small country town.
Yes.
Really, like it's built up a lot now.
It is now,
It's
but
like
even
suburbia, right?
Even now, like there's parts of it that are country town, so I can know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so imagine like 40 years ago.
yeah,
it
fucking
was
oath.
like
That's country. Yeah,
it was
fucking oath.
like,
Would have been like one road in and one road out. Yeah,
we didn't even have a train that went all the way. Like,
Yes.
it only went to Rivo.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to change for the steam train or
Yeah.
the coal train or something.
Coal-
like that.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
didn't even know that.
the
Yeah,
electric
man.
train only went to Riverstone.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Dad said it was like, bro, that it was only like 5, maybe 6 years ago. Could be a little bit more if that they, and still on the outskirts there, I think it's Richmond Road, where they've allowed like Macca's and Guzman and Gomez and all that to build. In Windsor itself, it's still all heritage listed.
Really?
They've got Target, like Country Target.
Oh, okay.
And
You know
that used
what I
to
mean?
be the Coles, but
Yeah.
but the actual Macca's is outside of Windsor. Like Windsor Macca's is
Yeah.
in McGrath Hill.
Yeah,
Like, it's before
like
you actually get in.
You're not like they don't have any of that. All the pubs are like
Really?
fucking heritage. Everything's basically heritage listed there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think one of the pubs, like the Macquarie Arms, is I think it's the oldest continuously running pub.
Yeah.
There's
That's
another
right.
one that's the building is older.
Yeah.
but
Yep.
there was a period it wasn't
I
a
think-
pub or
yeah.
something, whereas the Macquarie Arms is continuously running.
Yeah, I think the longest licensed pub
go.
in Australia.
Yeah, it is something like that.
Yeah.
Where's it? Macquarie Arms.
Macquarie
Where's that
Arms.
at?
Windsor,
in Windsor.
like right before the Hawkesbury Bridge. the
Oh
one
yeah,
that
I've
keeps
been
getting
there.
flooded.
Yep,
Yeah.
I know which one it is.
Yep.
I've had
Yeah.
beers there. I've had a VB and a new there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually learned that. I actually watched a doco, I think it was on Amazon Prime, History of Beer in Australia.
Okay.
And actually brought that up. And it was actually 3 hours long, pretty over 2 episodes. And it's actually interesting.
Long history of beer.
It is. There's a long history of beer.
That's a lot of beers to down too in that
It
time.
is,
3
it
hours,
is a lot of beer.
3 hours at about 6. Yeah, about
Is that
6.
all?
Yeah, about 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
And it's
couple of
actually
getting old.
James Squire. He was actually the first brewer, first fleet into Australia.
That's why it's called 150 lashes.
Is that true?
He was the first brewer.
The only reason I know that is because of the ad.
See, I've seen the ad and I didn't know if it was true or if they're just spitting shit. You know what I mean?
Legit,
But that's actually legit.
Yeah, he was the first brewer in Australia. He was part of the first fleet.
Right. I was going to say, because like the actual James Squire brand hasn't been around that long, has it?
Nah, hasn't been around that long.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But yeah, it was more like a homage to him. Kind of thing.
I like it.
And what was the other one that I said? The oldest brewery is Cascade in Tassie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did say that. Yeah, down in Tassie. Yeah.
And what was another one?
That's not bad beer, though. Cascade. It's all right. Yeah, it's
all right.
It's not too bad.
What was it? She said it was a Cascade Blue.
Cascade Blue down there.
Is that Juanita? Yeah, she told us about that.
We had a friend of a friend. She was up visiting. She grew up around this way, or all over really, then lived in Tassie for a bit, came back up, and then she's down there. And she was talking about Tassie and whatnot. And they've got Cascade Blue or something. It's apparently nicer and a bit stronger or something.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Do we not get it up here?
I'm assuming we don't, man.
Never really looked for it.
Yeah,
so
we're going to have to.
Yeah, we might have to.
Oh, mate, I'll jump on that
visit Danny
grenade
then.
if you like. Taste it, I guess.
But yeah, and then the other fact was the only brewery that's owned by Australians, is Cooper's. And that's one of the original
And
breweries.
it's shit beer too, Coopers.
One of the
I must say.
Yeah, one of the original beers in breweries in Australia. And it's still owned by Australia. Everywhere else is international.
Bought out.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit devo when you told me Tui's New was originated in Victoria.
It was they were
Yeah, I know,
from Victoria
devastated.
and moved up.
Fucking
And
devastated.
started
So
here.
we don't have a beer in New South Wales.
They're actually Irish, migrated to Melbourne,
yeah,
and then left
And then
Melbourne.
were
The
smart.
Tui's brothers Melbourne and came to
smart.
Sydney,
Yeah.
and
And that's when it got
started
good.
here. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, going back, man.
yeah.
Like, so you said older sibling in England, one here.
Yep.
And then the younger one in Adelaide.
Yeah.
Like ever been to England, India, Adelaide, and all that? You ever travelled there?
India, I've only been to once. Like I had my first birthday there.
Yep.
This is when my folks were still together.
Yep.
So I had my first birthday in India.
Yep.
And then shortly after came to Australia. So I've never been back
So
as
you
an adult or
don't remember it, obviously.
not at all.
Yeah.
No. And to be honest, don't have a real want to
fair
go
enough.
back there.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've got no family there. Really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like I think there's extended stuff,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
no one I've ever met is over there. You know what I mean?
Okay, yep.
And yeah, when I was a kid, I went traveling with my mum, and we went to England, and I did catch up with my sister then.
Yep.
And she's come out to Australia a few times, and,
Yeah, cool.
and we've caught up and whatnot.
Yep.
And yeah, obviously, like my older brother's out here now, so
Yeah.
we kind of catch up every now and again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
Adelaide, I haven't been to in
Yeah.
a long, long time.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
as a kid, I used to go like during the school holidays, spend time with my dad and whatnot.
Yeah.
But now with my own family, with work and that,
Yeah.
It's hard, bro.
and it's not, it's not really
Not
a
top
target
of the list,
destination.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I don't want to be rude, but you know what I mean? Like, if you said, I'm on the Gold Coast, fuck yeah, I'll see you every 2 weeks.
But if you wanted to come up to Sydney, fine,
Yeah.
Destination wise, it's not up there.
I mean, if you like to go to bed early and have no fun, fucking oath.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go to Adelaide.
It was like Tokyo, Adelaide.
Yeah.
It was a tough.
I don't know. It
tough
would have
choice.
been,
That was a
I don't
tough
know.
choice.
Was it like basically a coin toss, hey?
It's what it came down to.
And at the end of the day, you went, you know what? I don't really care because
He
it was a
spent
win
6
either way.
weeks sleepless nights thinking about where do I go.
Yeah. I could either go to Adelaide. Adelaide.
Adelaide.
Yeah.
And then
I
there's
mean,
Tokyo.
they call it Radelaide for a reason.
You just hope Hilltop Woods are doing a concert. Just holding out hope for that one.
Yeah. I think you made a bad choice, but
Yeah, look, given I've only just
You live
met you,
alone.
I'm not going to insult you, but I probably would have gone Radelaide.
yeah.
Fair call.
No, far out. All right. So spread out. You're pretty spread out, your family. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So your birth certificate is French,
Yes.
right? And you've got citizenship in Australia and an Australian passport,
Yes.
but a French birth certificate.
Because you were born there, you can become.
You can get both. You can
No.
dual passport. No.
I could have,
Yeah.
but when I turned 18, I had the choice to keep my French citizenship or get rid of it.
Yep.
And I got rid of it
Yep.
because they've still got conscription to the Foreign Legion.
Right.
So I could have got
so
called
you-
up for military service in
oh,
France.
bullshit.
Wow.
And-
wow. Yeah.
Not really keen on that.
No.
No.
Fair call.
As much as I love berets, but
Not really keen on that.
I don't want to go fight in an army that I can't even speak the language
Yeah,
of. So,
exactly. They yelling instructions at you. Like, what the fuck is he saying, man?
And at the time as well, because my dad's English, I can get an English passport still.
Right, yeah.
When I was 18, that was great.
Yeah.
Now with Brexit and shit, the English passport means nothing.
Yeah,
I can't
true.
get into Europe. But
Yeah, true, actually, yeah.
So at the time, but when I made the decision, England still opened up Europe, so I didn't need the French one. So
Yeah.
I got rid of it, but that was more for the military reason anyway.
yeah, fucking smart.
Yeah. So,
Man.
Smart.
so apart from having a physical French birth certificate, I'm not French
Yeah,
by
fair
any way,
enough.
shape or form
Yeah.
anymore.
Do you speak, I mean, obviously you speak English.
I went to Windsor. So
English and bad English.
Yeah.
You speak Pom? No.
bit of rhyme and slang. I mean, I learned
nothing.
French in high school, but
Yeah, fair enough.
not enough to get by.
And Hindi? Is it Hindi?
Hindi, only what my cousins taught me, and
Yeah.
they're not the words that will get me anywhere in life. You know what I mean?
Do you understand that though at all?
No.
Nothing.
Oh, really?
Okay.
No, like because my family immigrated even before I was born.
Yeah, fair enough.
They all spoke English.
Ossified.
Here, yeah, they
Yeah.
were, and
Yeah.
they never spoke Hindi at home,
Right.
except if they were talking about me.
Yeah.
So we would be at family things, and they'd like all of a sudden just start talking Hindi, and then it'd be like da 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 William. I'm like, hang on, that's when the ears prick up. You know what I
you
mean?
motherfuckers.
I know I'm going to get in trouble for something in a minute. So
Shit, run.
that was the only time they ever spoke Hindi, is if they were they didn't want me to understand, basically.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah,
I was going to say, all right, with Pom, I mean, the French is, I think it's more just a formality rather than any influence on your life, really.
No, you didn't really have a choice, right?
Yeah.
No.
Duh. You'd have a sporting love, surely.
love sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming cricket has to be,
That's religion.
yes.
That's not sport,
I was
yeah.
going to say.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
you genuinely like cricket too, though?
I love it.
Yeah,
I
nice,
love it. Like
nice.
my grandfather, who is as Indian as they come.
Yep.
He retired from work full time at like 85.
Whoa.
And
That's
then
old, bro.
That's old,
He,
yeah.
he
Yeah.
retired at 65
Yeah.
But yeah.
Got bored.
got bored as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so went back to work
Yeah,
for
good
another
on him.
20 years, as you do.
Fucking
Yeah.
good on him.
But
yeah.
he finally retired at like 85
Yeah.
and then took up cricket umpiring.
Oh, what a
Oh,
champion.
awesome.
And so, yeah, he was like,
What a champion.
not high level, but
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
doing like grade cricket
Yeah,
all
yeah.
around New South Wales.
Yeah.
And he loves it. I grew up with cricket, obviously.
yeah.
I had cousins who played for like Blacktown and
Yep.
like quite a high level.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I never played myself, but I'll sit there and watch it.
I love it.
So where your allegiances?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I was getting there. I was getting there. I was getting into the sport thing, and then I was going to get there. But let's go. Yeah.
I like India in cricket.
Yeah. Oh, well, obviously they're fucking brilliant.
They
Yeah.
are.
They'll win the World Cup, by the
Look,
way, just quietly. They win it for sure.
I would love to go for Australia, but I find them too arrogant. Like I don't like arrogant, cocky players.
Yeah,
like
okay.
play fair, play to win, like play to win, 100%.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know, be good at your craft, but I just don't like all the shit that goes on with the team outside of that. So
Yep.
I find the players hard to like.
yeah.
Okay.
That's more my issue than allegiance to country.
You get that. I actually get that. Like, so I had a mate that he went for Australia in most things, but when it came to cricket and union, New Zealand, because he said for a while there was an era where the union players were real arrogant. He claims anyway, and the cricket players have always. I think the last bit of arrogance sort of stopped before they were arrogant, probably stopped around the Hayden, Gilchrist, Warne era.
Yep. But I think also back then they didn't really cross that line. Whereas I think now, and
Yeah.
this could just be modern society in general, but they don't seem to care that there's a line you don't cross. Like if you're sledging someone, you take it so far,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
and then you pull back at that last bit.
But it's even got to the point where even in the crowds it's gone too far.
Oh, 100%.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gone too far. People are sledging way too far. They're doing, racial things. You think that given that we're in 2023, the racial slurs should stop.
Oh, 100%.
But it seems to be worse.
But there's no consequences for the crowd.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And the player can't react. That's
they're not supposed to, yeah.
Well, they're not supposed to,
Yeah.
but
I find that it's very different because, like in say football, soccer, right? They can point them out and they'll look through like footage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they will never be allowed at a game
Yeah.
again.
I don't know. That's where it should be, in my opinion. Like,
Fuck no.
if you take it too far, like, be a fan.
Yeah. Oh,
But
man.
once again, there's that line you don't cross, right?
Boo boo,
Call them shit.
call them shit, you suck, whatever, cheer your team, boo the other team. That 100%.
Yeah.
You know, there's, as you said, there's a line.
Exactly.
And there's too many people that cross that line. So cricket, India.
Yep.
Do you follow Union much?
Nah.
Because Pommies love the Union.
I didn't grow up there though.
True,
And
true.
I didn't go to private school, so
Okay.
definitely not a union man.
League, soccer.
Love league.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, yeah,
Your main sport?
100%. Like
Who's
I'll
the team?
watch 8 games a week if the wife lets me.
Same.
Do you have a team?
Yeah. I don't like it though. Storm.
Oh, fuck.
Here we go.
All right, anyway,
That's
thanks.
all right. He was born in France, so it's all right.
Yeah, anyway, that's all we have time for, guys. Will, good luck. Fair call. No, that's all.
No,
Who cares?
that's
Who cares? Well, okay, but that's interesting.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in Victoria?
I didn't grow up there. I lived there for about 3 years,
Yeah.
like early 20s, when
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
in my 20s.
Yeah.
And I had a flatmate who I was living with at the time.
Yeah.
His cousin played for the Storm.
Ah,
Oh, wow.
So
who was that?
Sam Take It Easy.
Yes, I remember him.
Yeah?
Yep.
And so I was flatmates with his cousin.
Yep.
He would give us tickets to the games.
Oh, beautiful.
Kind of felt like I needed to buy a jersey.
Yeah.
And
Fair enough.
but ever since then, I've stuck with them. Like even
Yeah,
though we've
fair
moved
enough.
back to Sydney,
Yeah.
and whatnot.
It's good.
Yeah, man.
I
That's
stuck with the Storm.
see,
So
that I get. That
Yeah.
I get. Like you had an allegiance, you went, I'll start going from, and you've stuck with it.
yes,
No problems. Fuck it. Who cares? Yeah.
I don't think Seb knows who I actually follow
What in
in,
footy?
in rugby league.
Well, you told me when you first started watching it, you were a Bulldogs or Para or something.
So Martin.
Oh, Broncos. Broncos, yeah, because you said you used to go for Queensland.
I was one of those kids where follow a team because they were really good.
Oh, bro, Broncos were fucking guns back when you watched footy. They
So
were
when I was
fucking
younger, I was
brilliant.
like, I went for, when I was, I don't know, say 7, 8, 9, right? I went for whoever won the championship. Who was very on top. I'd be like, oh yeah, Canberra was winning.
Yeah, Canberra
Yes,
were
Penrith
guns.
was winning.
Penrith
I'd
were
go
good.
there. You know,
Bulldogs, Newcastle,
Yeah, so all those,
Manly,
I'll be
and then
switching and
Broncos.
changing. Yeah, so then the whole Super Leagues
Yes,
split.
Super League War,
right?
yeah.
So then the Super League War and everything. And then when it became NRL, I just went, I'm going to pick a team. I was a big Lang
Yeah,
fan.
Langer, yeah.
John Hancock.
Yep.
All
Good
those
player.
players.
Yeah.
I love them all.
Yeah.
The Walters brothers. I
Fucking
just
guns. Yeah.
watched. I just like their games.
Yeah.
Back then, and then I just decided I'm going to go for the Broncos.
Yeah, why
because
not?
they all played there.
They were a good team.
And
so
I
you've stuck with them now. Like
And then yeah, well,
20 odd years
I
later?
don't.
He doesn't watch footy,
the
bro. He doesn't watch
I don't
footy
watch
at
it
all.
as much as I used to back in the day.
You probably watch 2 games a year, I reckon.
Yeah,
Grand
I think-
final might
hopefully
be
the
one of
grand
them.
final wasn't one of them.
Yeah, well, this
I know,
year
I
it
did. I
was,
watched
and
it.
last year it was too because he was with me. He had to watch it.
yeah. So yeah, I think I don't even watch the State of Origin. Like literally,
He literally doesn't.
it just over time it died.
Yeah.
I just got
I get
over it,
that.
and I was watching it heavily before because I was in a tipping comp.
Yep.
And obviously, you're getting involved and stuff. But even that, I'll be like, yeah, great for the first 16 rounds, and after that, I'd be like, I forgot to put my tips in, I forgot to do this, and it just kind of died
bro.
out, right?
Yeah.
And then over time, it just got busy, and then didn't
Yeah,
watch
no,
it.
that,
But
like,
anyway.
that's the one sport I will find time to watch.
Okay.
Or if
Yeah,
I
man.
can't, I'll watch the highlights.
I literally, where somewhere, I'll be on my phone watching it if it's a game I want to watch. Or yeah, same. I'll go home, watch the highlights, the KO minis and shit. Yeah.
But, I mean, like the Brisbane Penrith Grand Final.
Yeah.
I was in Japan for it, and
Yeah.
like even my wife was like, "Do you want to find a pub or something that has the game?"
Yeah.
Couldn't find one.
Oh shit! Are you
I
serious?
could not find anywhere that I could
I
watch
would
the
have
game.
died, bro.
So,
I would have flown back. But I'm a Panther, so I would have dead set flown back.
but no, like literally, I think
I don't think you
half
would've
an hour after the game was over, there was a highlight available. So I was like, "Okay, I got my fix."
Yeah, that was such a great game.
Yeah, man.
It was a very good game.
Yeah.
It would have been good to watch the 80, but the highlights were amazing.
Yeah. Well, you got the best parts, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. But it was a good game. Yeah. I'm still smiling.
That was good.
All right. Do you follow football like soccer?
No,
No, not at all.
not at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like it's
Just,
not
just
a sport.
coincidence he's wearing
Yeah, yeah.
PSG.
Just a PSG shirt.
Yeah, it was a Jordan.
Yeah.
I like
yeah,
it.
fair enough.
Yeah, you're a Jordan fan?
Oh, bro, Jordan.
His shoes.
His shoes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I was growing up, but
Shoe buff. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
I don't know. I like, and the fact that I was born in Paris.
Yeah.
Yep.
and it just had a big Paris
Yeah,
logo
man.
across the front. I was like Jordan, Paris,
Yeah, why not?
grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
We got to hook him in with
Manuel, he's
shoe buff.
okay.
He's a
Yeah,
kid.
they got a podcast.
And
It's
I got
called
a
Soul
podcast,
Kitchen.
Soul
Ah,
Kitchen. And
nice.
they talk-
Yeah.
yeah, literally
They
just
talk
talk
shoes,
shoes,
bro.
the whole time. So yeah, it's really good. Really, I learned a lot from listening to that. Some stuff that I had no idea, like how involved shoes
Yeah,
are, and
bro.
how
It's crazy.
the details
it's
about
crazy.
shoes. There was recently an event, a kickstand,
Oh,
where
yeah.
you'd you're a collector, and I think they be able to sell you shoes, and you can collaborate with other people. Like,
Yeah, Kickstand was a Facebook group. That's how it started.
Yeah.
And now they do these events where,
Yep.
like me being a member of the group, I can just like buy a stall for, I don't know, $20 for the day,
Yeah,
whatever it is.
yeah.
And if I want to sell some shoes, I just
Oh,
so
man.
it basically becomes like Parkley Markets just
Yeah,
for shoes.
yeah.
You
Oh,
know what I mean?
awesome.
Like, and
Awesome, man. Yeah.
And it's the only people who are going to go there are people who have that same interest. You know what I mean?
100%.
So,
and will know about it and can talk shop and whatever.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
that's mad. That's mad.
And yeah, that Kickstand, they take that every city around
Yeah,
Australia. Like
yeah.
it's become massive.
that's pretty cool. Like I said, I never knew about this whole.
Oh yeah, I just
How
thought
deep it
just
was.
buy a shoe. Yeah,
Yeah, just
Yeah,
buy
man.
shoes. And
It's
that's
full on.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that color.
yeah. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah.
And I didn't know about the collaborations, the colorways, and all the different
man.
stuff that
And the
come
thing
out.
is, you can have the same exact shoe, but in 20 different colorways. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
yeah. But anyway, we digress. So
Yeah, man. So growing up,
Yep.
any standout memories, school wise, family wise, like things that you're like, yeah, that was mad. Like, playing the streets, tips, fucking hide and seek,
like-
all that shit.
You know, growing up, as I said, like Windsor or South Windsor even was
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it's always kind of had a bit of a bad name. But growing up there, like we felt safe as fuck. Like,
Yeah, nice.
and having a single mum who worked after school, I was by myself. Like I was, like a latchkey kid.
Yeah.
So I would come home, get changed,
Yep.
and then you wouldn't see me. Like
Yeah.
it'd be
yeah,
shorts, singlet, shoes,
Straight out the
grab
door.
my bike.
Yeah.
I'm going to my mate's house.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like, and we were all over the streets.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, and it was until, street lights come on.
yeah.
Go
That's
home.
it.
You
Yep.
know what I mean? It was that was the rule. Basically, if
Fucking
it gets
oath.
dark, get home. Yeah, so that was it. That was my and it wasn't until after dark, come home, mum's come home, she's made dinner, whatnot, sit down, do a bit of homework if I had any, whatever.
Yeah,
And then it was like chill until bed. Like it
Yeah.
was like honestly, it was great. Like
Simpler times, hey.
it was like
Yeah.
my kids now come home straight to the computer.
Yes.
You know,
PlayStation, iPad, this, that, yeah.
got to catch up
100%.
on what I missed on YouTube. Got to
Yes.
catch up what I missed on TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
like I work with computers. Like that's my job. I love them.
Yeah.
But when I get out of work, that's the last thing I want to actually touch
Fucking
these
oath.
days. You know what I mean? Like I've spent
Yeah.
8 hours on one.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch them anymore. So I still want to get out.
Yeah.
And that could just be old man mentality now. It's like this is what I did when I was young.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, but yeah, any free minute, like, and when I got that little bit older, like high school ages, any spare minute I was on a basketball court,
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
like play it as much as I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. It's a good sport, man.
yeah.
It really is.
I love
yeah.
it.
I think
And I mean,
everyone
like-
goes through that stage of basketball. I went through. a
Bro,
stage
I
of
think
basketball in
nearly
high school.
every single person does.
Yeah.
100%.
And that was it. Like, and that was the same. Like, we would hang out after school because there were courts in the school, so we'd play there. Miss our bus and have to walk home,
Yeah.
or and as you said, like everyone back then had a ring of some description at home, whether
Yeah.
it be a pole one, or stuck to the garage, whatever. But everyone had one, right?
Yep.
So didn't matter where we were on a Saturday or Sunday, whoever's house we were at would be shooting ball.
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
if we had a local park that had a ring, would be down there.
Yep.
Like that was once the basketball kind of craze kicked off for us.
Yeah.
That was it.
Like digressing a little bit, I was saying before, where LeBron
Yeah.
and Jordan started that, and to this day,
100%.
people know who Jordan is.
100%.
People's kids know who Jordan is.
And this is just a me thing because like obviously growing up, everyone I went to school with, Jordan.
Jordan.
Everyone
Fuck
had
that.
the Bulls singlet, everyone had
Yeah.
the Jordan
Yeah.
shoes.
He was the man.
But to me, it was like I didn't want to follow that crowd, so I purposely didn't like him just because everyone else did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
fair enough.
And I can admit he was a great player.
Fucking
Like,
oath.
there's no denying that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was just to me it was that crowd mentality.
yeah,
that
yeah.
it was like,
Everybody followed. Yeah.
yeah. So I purposely went and found another player that I liked.
Who was that?
Who's that?
Sean Kemp.
Oh, bro,
Sean Kemp.
Sean
Yeah,
Kemp,
cool.
Gary Payton, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was
Wow,
a
he
massive
was-
Sonics fan.
Yep.
Yep.
Super Son- Seattle. I had a
Seattle.
Gary Payton singlet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I had the Kemp
number
one,
20, and
I've
Kemp
actually
was 40.
still got.
Yeah.
Remember those big puffy starter jackets?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've still got the Sonics one from
No
like
way.
Wow.
92, I think it was.
Yeah, my older brother, his favorite player was Sean Kemp,
Yep.
Gary Payton, so I sort of followed him. But me, yeah, Bulls. I went for Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan,
Okay.
whatever. Anthony Hardaway or Penny Hardaway
yeah, yeah.
from Magic.
Yep.
And I actually was a massive fan of Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh yeah.
He was a gun. He was
he
a
was.
fucking gun. Yeah.
But he didn't seem to get that attention that the other guys got. Like he wasn't a marketable
Underrated.
player.
Underrated, big time. You were saying before, right? and you said, "Oh, the old man in me, go out, whatever."
Yep.
Did you ever rollerblade or roller skate, or was it just riding bikes?
No, I did get into blading.
Yeah, rollerblade. Fuck yeah, blading. See that blading?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we had like a skating rink right near Windsor train station, right?
Yeah,
And Friday, Saturday night, that place went off. I tried roller skating once.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like the quad.
Yeah,
setup,
yeah.
Could not stay on my feet.
It's harder than people realize. It actually is.
I don't know how to bleed.
Yeah. Oh, bullshit. Oh, we're going to teach you, Doug. We're going to record this. We're recording it.
Nah, I refuse to.
We'll see.
But once blades came out, I gave them a crack.
Yeah, man.
I actually
They're mad.
was a lot better on those.
Yeah.
And they took off then.
Yeah, man. They were awesome. That's because, and the reason I say this is the video Jules put up, or Jules sent.
When he was
rollerblading. He was rollerblading around a park, and I'm like, bro, he's rollerblading. And then all of a sudden, we went to Rebel the other day. I'm walking out, fucking rollerblades, bro. Rollerblades. I'm like, and roller skates next to him, like both
Still
of
a
them.
thing.
$110.
Oh, yeah, they're not cheap.
I'm like,
'Cause
what the fuck?
I bought my kids roller blades.
Yeah.
Hated them. They wanted roller skates. So they're actually flipped it and to what I did.
The other way.
And
Okay,
they much prefer the quad skates now. So I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
All right, Will. So you grew up in Windsor.
Yes, sir.
South Windsor.
So sorry, my bad. Let's
Whoa.
do a little segue here.
Yeah.
Talking about South Windsor
here
and
we
all
go.
that stuff.
Yeah, South Korea, bro.
You favour that, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you have to.
But you said before you're a big supporter.
Kim Jong Un.
King, yeah.
Yeah.
Big,
He's what do they call him? His royal something. His royal greatness. I don't know.
okay.
Anyway, go on.
You're the only one who would know. I don't know. No. All right. So at school, how did they teach you to remember the directions?
North, south, east, west. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember?
You'll never eat soggy wheat bix.
That's
Yes.
the one. Yeah.
Yep.
Never
I
eat
think that's
soggy
just
whip.
Australian
Has to
wide,
be.
isn't it?
It
Like,
has to
I've
be.
never heard any other version of it.
Same.
I think in the US, I read that it was like never eat soggy waffles or something.
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
that's
get
where we
Weet-Bix.
switched it to Wheat
Yeah.
Bix. Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, never eat soggy
I got
waffles.
told that the word news came from north, south, east, west, obviously rearranged.
Because they're talking about global events. I
Yeah,
think,
but
or-
it's. I actually Googled it once, like not long ago, and it's
Yeah.
wrong. I was like, "That's mad," but it's not true,
okay.
which is, sucks because that's a pretty cool story.
I've heard another version, which
Please
I've heard
go.
it's bullshit as well.
Yeah,
but
but
it's
so what?
news was notable events, weather and sport.
That's what I
Oh,
got
so
told. That's what I
acronym.
read. Is it that or not? Because that's
I've
what
heard,
I read.
I've heard that's bullshit,
Oh,
but
fuck.
it
Well,
kind of makes sense because that's what it is,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
I don't know if someone made that up after the fact.
Maybe. Actually, while we're on there, what does NRMA stand for? Does anybody know?
Oh, no idea.
I got no idea either.
National Roads and Motoring Association. I
Oh,
think
fuck
it is.
you, Doug.
Okay.
Doug, I'm so smart.
Well, let's
All
Google
right,
it.
what does RSPCA stand for?
Yeah, that I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Respect.
Respect.
R-E-S-P-E-C.
To the Eddie Murphy version of, is it Delirious or Raw? R-E-S-P-C-C-T. But fuck, you know how to spell it. God.
No, I don't know what RSPCA stands for.
I got no idea.
I'm going
either.
to say the A's animal.
Yeah,
And
well,
that's where I tap out.
RSPCA. Yeah, animal.
Yeah, if there's any way we could actually find out.
I know, right? Anyway, oh well.
Some sort of technology will be
Yeah.
able to...
Oh, get the encyclopedias out.
Yes, Encyclopedia Britannica, yeah.
Yeah, the Britannica.
It's got to be volume...
Well, it's got to be R.
Do they have acronyms in the Encyclopedia?
Oh, well, there you go. But it'll be R because it starts with R.
Yeah, true. But you just got to... We have to know what the actual word is.
Yeah, exactly. And then you've just literally got to sit there and find it. What a prick. If there was only a faster way.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what do you do?
Who knows?
See,
All right,
we
we'll,
digress a lot.
Yeah, we go. All right, so the idea was to kind of,
R-E-S-P-C-T.
kind of segue into schooling about the whole north, south, east, west.
Oh, that's right. I was going to say, how the fuck did we get on this tangent?
Schooling.
School.
Full circle. Let's get back here.
Yeah, full
Back
circle
to
again.
schooling.
Yeah, we're back to schooling. All right, so South Windsor. That's what it was.
Yes, sir.
South Windsor.
So how do you know you're not...
So how do you know you were in South Windsor? You were in the soggy part. Yeah. That's what you remember.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
How was school for you? You said it was very Aussie over there, right?
Oh, 100%. I could
Yeah.
count the ethnics on one hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was one of them.
Oh, shit.
True.
And I'll quantify that. One of the ethnics I'm talking about was Aboriginal, so I don't even know if that counts.
It probably
Yeah.
does.
But he was the darkest skinned person in our school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
like one of my best mates growing up. But like it was all like white Australian. There was my Aboriginal mate.
Yep.
There was myself, and there was one chick in our year who was, I don't know, full or half, but Egyptian.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that was pretty much the diversity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there was 3 of us.
Yeah, right.
Wow. You said your mum did make a lot of Indian food and all that stuff when you were growing up.
Nah,
right?
not at home. Like she would cook that for family events and
Family
whatnot.
event,
But if it was just the 2 of us having dinner, we were eating steak and chips. Like, but homemade, like
Yes.
she no frozen chips, nothing like that. It was
Yeah.
like she would
Yep.
cut potatoes and
Bro,
I'll
cut them too, hey.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Oh,
peel,
100%.
wash them twice,
fry them twice.
and then
No,
fry
double
them
fry,
twice.
double
That's
fry.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, double fry. Yeah,
Double
but
fried.
cut them into the shape of chips.
100%.
My mum would literally do that because I thought it tasted better, which was cooked exactly the same way than if she could just slice them into the thinner round parts. You
She
had
would
to.
fry them in the morning.
Yep.
Put them in the fridge. Go
Yep.
to work.
Yep.
Come home and then fry them cold for the second round for dinner.
And then should use that same oil all week.
Pretty, yes.
Yeah, 100%.
well, and,
Yeah.
and by the end of the week, it tasted even better.
Yeah.
It was
all the flavors
best,
of
the
everything.
best fucking tasting chips in the world, bro.
Never.
That brings back some memories, man. The proper fried.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
even back then, I used to whinge a little bit too, going, "Oh, why can't we get Macca's? Why can't those chips?"
Macca's ain't got nothing on that. Like,
100%.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
We do that now, like, because we get dinnerly, right? We get the potatoes and you have to cut them. It's part of the recipe kind of thing. I don't think my mum did it, but now my wife does this now. If we have to peel the potatoes, she'll deep fry the skins.
All right.
And it'll be deep fried skins. Sort of like,
bullshit.
you're like
Yum.
potato chips.
With just a
And
bit of
she-
salt or something, or
Just a bit of salt, deep fry the
Yum.
skins that you peel
Actually
off,
goes right,
and then
yeah.
you
That's
just
fucking
eat
nice.
it. It's perfect. So nothing goes to waste. Potato all day.
Fucking yum. I love
Yeah.
potato, bro.
But it has to be the washed potato, right? You're not,
Yeah,
you're not
man.
doing the dirt
Yeah.
potato ones.
Yeah.
no.
I remember my mum used to always buy those. I don't know.
They're cheaper, bro. They were cheaper back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
We
Was it?
buy them bro, yeah, massively cheaper. Big ass bag of them too. And that dirt, bro. Like you could literally scoop that shit and go, I'm going to go fucking grow my own veggies. It was dirt
Yeah,
coming
full
off
dirt.
that shit.
I remember
yeah.
I was part of my job to actually sit there and other than the sink and wash.
Yeah, and
wash
that
them,
was
wash them.
fucking dirt, bro. Yeah, yeah.
But they were
100%.
like heaps cheaper than the wash
heaps
ones.
cheaper, heaps cheaper. It came with its own soil. It was a win-win. Your parents go,
It's like, save the soil, we need it for the plants.
Yeah, go fill up the garden.
So if you go back to your growing up in South Windsor, right? So you said it's predominantly Australian. In your area was, I'm assuming that Indian restaurants,
Nah, man.
Asian restaurants.
Yeah,
nothing
there was like one Chinese restaurant, like literally a block from my house, and I went to school with the kids of the owners.
Yep.
And like they were friends of mine.
Yeah.
But they weren't in my grade.
Yeah.
But
okay.
we became friends somehow. I don't know. But at the back of the restaurant in the car park, they had a basketball ring.
Ah,
Yeah, cool.
yeah.
So me and the son, after school, I'd be at the restaurant playing basketball in the car park, and then like he was learning how to make all the food that they sold in the restaurant.
Yeah, all right.
So then I'd get a free feed that he would just
Yeah,
like whip
nice.
up for me at the end of the night.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
Fuck yeah.
and that was the thing. Like I could be out till as I said, till dark.
Yeah.
Mum knew I was in Windsor somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'd be home when I was meant to be home.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Ride your bike.
If I got fed, great. She didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. They have food for tomorrow.
Yeah.
100%. Simpler times.
It was like
eh?
the freedom that we had back
Yeah.
then compared to now.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, but see, it kind of scares me too, though, man, because like at the moment we had the tracking thing on my son's phone, and then we changed his phone, and we haven't actually done the app, so I forgot about it. And I went to look at the app, and it said, "Oh, the phone's dead." And I called him. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're still at the park. We're all good. It's all good. All right, cool. All right, well, see you soon. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, bye." But I was thinking about it, right, and like what you just said then, our parents had no fucking idea. No fucking idea.
No.
Like it would be a thing. Oh, where all the bikes are. Like it's a meme. It's supposed to be funny, but how true was it?
Yeah.
Where all the bikes are is where all the fucking kids were.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And it was usually the same couple of houses that would go to because for whatever reason, the parents might have been a bit more well off and had more food to feed everybody. or
that house had the pool.
had the pool. But in my primary growing up, nobody had a fucking pool. No one was rich enough. But in my high school growing up, because of the area I moved to, 2-3 mates had pools.
Yeah, I had one mate with a pool. So if we weren't there and it was like summer holidays,
Yep.
we weren't at his house.
Yep.
We were at like the local like Windsor pools kind of.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and back then it was like $1 to get in or something
Yeah,
like that.
fucking
And then you
yeah.
just spend the whole fucking day there with, swimming in a bag of red frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, red frogs. Meat pie and red frogs at the swimming pool was the shit.
Yep.
You know what I like? The dipper, like sherbet dippers or something.
Oh, the double
you get
dippers?
like double dippers.
Double
and
dippers,
you get
bro.
the stick, whatever it is, and you dunk it in. You get
you
the
dunk
sherbet
it in,
stuff.
yep.
That I love. Every time I went there, man, that was.
I remember those. There was one side that was really nice. The other side tasted like ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the double
I don't know
dipper.
what ass tastes like. Though.
Well, that. Oh, that tastes good. Yeah, the other side. Literally ass. You know what I mean? You get it? Ass.
yeah,
Other side.
yeah.
Anyway,
I know what you meant.